Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In previous video, we have seen how to design this user registration page and also how to backend code for this. So if you haven't watched that video, then just go to description and check out the link. In this video, we are going to see how to design for this view user and how to backend code for it. So let me quickly close this one and quickly dive into the coding part. So move back over here. First thing what we have to do is we have to create a new form. So right click on this. Click on this one and select a JFrame form. In this one, I'm going to give it a name that is view user. You can give any name as per your choice. Hit enter. This will create a new form. After this, what we have to do is we have to set a size for this one. So right click on this, go to properties, go to code. Over here, I'm going to give it a size of 1223476. Let me quickly copy this one. Close it, go to properties, and over here we will set the maximum size as well as the minimum size as the same one. After this, go to code and then select this one, generate center. Check this one so that whenever form appears, it needs to be in the center of the screen. After this, go to properties and select this undecorated and put this a check mark. Close this one. Now save it. Next thing what we have to do is we have to connect this particular form with the dashboard. So move to the dashboard, go to design, and this is the view user button. Right click on this, change variable name, and we will see the name for this button. That is btn view user. Double click on this and this will generate a btn view user action perform. Into this one, what we have to do is we have already written a utility method in the first video. Make sure you have watched it. So that utility method, I'm going to call it. So btutility.openForm, and into this one we have to pass the name of that particular form. So that is viewUser.class.getSimplyName. After this, we have to pass a new object of viewUser. So new viewUser, we will pass it. Now let's run this form. That is the dashboard, and let's quickly check if this one is working or not. So when we click on view user, here you can see this one is appearing in the center, but in the background image is not set for now, and also the close button is not there. So we will put everything in place. Let's go to view user, and before that we will quickly go to this user registration and we will copy these two stuff as well as these all. Copy. I have copied this. Selected this one, user registration, by pressing the control key, this close button, and this form, the image form. Let me quickly move back to view user, paste it over here, and we'll move these all on the right side. Like this. After this, I will move this one to the center, and I will change the name for this one to edit text to view user. Why I'm copying this one particularly? Because I want to set the same font of the particular label in every JFrame form and the same button size as well. So let me quickly move back over here. Next thing what we have to do is we have to bring one table into this one. So select table, drag and drop it over here. Let me resize this one like this one, and stretch till here, and on the left side also we will stretch till the border. Right click on this, click on properties, go to code. So right click on this. Okay, we have to go to table content, go to columns and delete all columns, because we are going to put our own column. So in this one, I'm going to insert first one as ID. Let me quickly add multiples. ID. This one as name. This one as gender. This one as email. This one as contact. This one as address. This one as state, this one as country, this one as registration ID, and one more, that is image name. Hit enter and close it. And here you can see this. Now we have this particular field. Also, we have to remove the empty rows. So right click on this, click on this one, go to rows. We'll select all and we'll delete these. From the code, we are going to manually add these all fields. Next thing what we have to do is we have to go to this one, user registration, and I'm going to copy one text field. Copy these two, move to view users and paste it over here. Let me quickly move it over here. This is a for search field. Let me quickly change the name for this one. Change variable name, not variable name. Edit text to search. After this, right click on this, change variable name, txt search. Hit enter. And now what we will do is, now our form is ready. Let me quickly move on a little bit on the right side. Okay. Now we will set the background for this one. So go to source, and over here it's showing some of the issues. So whenever we click on the image, whenever we copy that particular form, any component from there to this one, all the code is also being copied. So I don't want this code because I don't want to perform any operation whenever we click on the image or that label. Because in this one, we have to only show the image with whatever row we select. So let me quickly delete these all. So this one will be empty. Nothing will be here. Save it. After this, what we will do is we have to set the background for this particular component. So go to this view user. Over here, what we will do is we will call bd utility dot set image, and we have to pass the current form, that is this, and into this one we have to pass the path. As I have mentioned, we have to pass images / abc1.jpg. After this, we have to pass the width. So width is 1212 and the height is 544. Save it. Now let's run and test this one. And here you can see this is working as expected. But on the right side here you can see this, we have a space. It means that the form has been enlarged after adding the component. Let me quickly move back over here. Let me move this one a little bit on the left. And what we will do is we will resize this one. Right click on this, go to properties, go to code. This one is 1223 and 479. We will quickly copy this size, close it and move back over here. We will put the same size over here. Now save it. Now test this one. Now you can see this. Now it's entirely covered. So we can do this in this way also. Next thing what we have to do is we have to set the border for this one. So how to do that? This dot get root pane dot set border, and to this one we have to pass a border, so that we can get from border factory dot create matty border. To this one we will pass the dimension from all side 4, 4, 4, 4, and we'll remove all of these and we will put the color. So color is, let me minimize this one a little bit. Color is orange. For this one we will have black actually. Save it. Now to quickly test this. So here you can see this. Now we have a color of 4 dp as well, not from all these sides. Next thing what we have to do is we have to code for this one. Whenever we search for whenever this form loads, in that case data needs to be pre-filled in this particular table. Right click on close this one and move back over here. So that we can do, if I come over here, right click on this, go to events, components and component show. Whenever this component is visible, in that case we have to call a certain method. So move back over here. This is form component show. Clear this one, and below this I'm going to write one method. Why? Because the same method I'm going to use it whenever user try to search for something. So I'm going to give it a name. That is a modifier I'm going to use. It's a private void fetch user, and this will also accept a string search text, and this is throws exception, like this. Make some space. After this, what we will do is we will take the table model. So default table model is equal to default table model user table dot get model like this one. Next thing what we have to do is, okay, so our table name, I guess we haven't modified. So move back over here, right click on this, change variable name. This is user table. Hit enter, go to source, and here you can see this. Now everything is fine. After this, now we got the model. Next thing what we have to do is we have to select the model dot set row count, and we will set it to 0. It means that whenever that particular, suppose I have already faced the user for the first time. If we don't set this model to 0, in that case, whenever we try to search anything in the text field, then it will keep on adding to the existing one. I will show you that by commenting this particular code also. Okay, after this, we will put the try block. We will get the connection. This is connection from com.java.connection. Okay, we won't able to find it. So what I will do is move back over here, import com.java. Connection one is equal to connection provider which we have created. Connection provider dot get con. Save it. Let me quickly add the catch block. Catch exception ex j option pane dot show messages dialog. Enter this one. I will simply null and print ex dot print start trace, and what I will do is over here I will type something went wrong. Save it. If I go over here, java.sql.connection. So move back over here. Let's quickly check it. java.sql.star. Okay, so here you can see this. Now the issue is resolved. Next thing what we have to do is we have to prepare the statement. So statement st is equal to con dot create statement. After this we will type the query is equal to null. Why this one is null? Why? Because suppose this string is passed. In that case we have to apply that on the name as well as the email. If not, then we will fetch all the records and we will show it. So we will check for that particular over here. So if objects dot is null, and in this case we will pass search text, Alt Shift F to format it, and over here we will pass query is equal to select star from user details. Now save it. Else, if this query, something has been passed, like in the text field someone has entered something, in that case we also need to concatenate with the query as well. So we will type select star from user details where name like, and we have to use single quotes, %, double quotes, plus search text. Okay, so I have made a mistake over here. This is search text. It's not test. Okay, let me rename it search text and refactor. At the same time, everywhere the text will be changed. After this, plus double quotes, single quotes, and before the single quotes, we will have to put 1% also, or email like single quotes, percent, double quotes plus search text plus double quotes, percent, and single quotes. Now close this one. Alt Shift F to format it. This query is equal to, we missed. Okay, so this one is done. Next thing what we have to do is we have to simply fetch this one, execute the query. So result set s is equal to st. St is statement dot execute query, and in this one we will pass the query. And now we got the result set. From this result set we have to set the values into this particular model. So how we will go do it? So we will simply run a while loop, while rs.next, and we will open this one. And in this one we will simply type model.add row, and into this one we will pass new object, bracket open and bracket close, rs.get string, and in this one we will pass the ID. After this we will take the comma, and we have to copy this one multiple times for each of the field. Okay, next thing we have is name. So this key needs to be same as the database column name. After this we have gender, we have email, we have contact. After this we have address. After this we have state. After this we have country. After this we have unique registration ID. After this we have image name. Now save it and let's remove the last comma. Now clear this one. Now our method is ready. Next thing what we have to do is we have to simply call when this form is shown or visible. So in that case what we will do is simply paste it, and into this one initially we don't have to pass anything to search for. So we will load everything. So now save it. Okay, so it's showing for the exception handling. So we will put this code in the try catch block. ex.print start trace. Now we will go to the dashboard, right click on this, run the file, and we will check it. So now if I go over here you can see this, all the three details whichever we have added is visible over here. But when we click on this particular one, the image is not visible into this particular box as well. And the secondary thing is whenever I search for something, it's not visible. Like if I type test1, so nothing is happening. So what we have to do is we have to fix this also. So we can close this one and move back over here. So we will move back to the design of, not design of this one. We have to go to this view user. In the design, we will right click on this, select the event for this one, and we will select search. This one is txt search. We have to search for key released. Select this one, txt search key released event has been generated. Whenever this one is done, what we have to do is we have to simply call fetch user, and in this one we have to pass the txt search dot get text. Now save it, and we have to convert this one to string as well. So now save it, and we have to handle the exception again. So let me quickly copy this one, make some space, paste it. From the below one also we will paste it. Now you can see this. Now the issue is resolved. So let's quickly run and test it. Run file. And if I move back over here to test space 1, here you can see this, it's filtered out. If I delete it, test 1, this one is third ID is visible. So it's working as expected. Let me quickly close this one. Next thing what we have to do is, whenever we select a specific row, image from that particular one needs to be visible into that image box, LBL image. For that, what we will do is, we will move back over here, click on this table, right click on this, go to events, and into this one, we have to select mouse clicked event. Click on this one, this will generate a user table, mouse clicked event. Into this one, first thing what we have to do is, we have to get the index. So index is equal to user table dot get selected row. From that row we will get the ID first. Sorry, the image name at the end. So we will try to get that particular one. Before we do that, we have to get the table model. Model is equal to user table dot get model and save it. After this, we will try to fetch the name. So name is equal to, and first thing we also need to check that while registering, it is also allowed that you don't pass any name at all. So for that, we will pass objects dot is null. We will check for, okay, move over here, alt enter and import the first one. In null, we have to check model dot get value at, we have to pass the index. So index, that is a row index, comma, which column you want to fetch. So if I move back over, the image is the last one. So this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not, this one is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Ninth is the image index. You have decreased any column from this one, then you have to change the index number. So to quickly change this one to 9. Once we got it, we will check for this one. If this one is null, then we will return null. Else, what we will do is, we will simply return model.getValue at this particular one and close it. This is ternary operator, and we will convert this one to string. Now here you can see this, it doesn't show any error. So what we are going to do is, basically we are from this model for that particular column, for that particular row, we will fetch the value. We will check if this one is not null. In that case, we will return the specific value by converting into the string. If this one is null, then this null will be returned. So the name will be null in that case. So if we will check not objects dot is null, and we will pass the name inside this one. If it's not null, it means that we got some name over here. Then we will try to get that particular image. So string image path is equal to bd utility dot get path, and we'll pass the path images plus file dot separator plus name we have to pass. After this, what we will do is, we will create a file object. So file image path image file is equal to new file. Into this one, we will pass the image path. So image path, we pass it. Next thing what we have to do is, let me quickly fix this. This one is file. Next thing what we have to do is, suppose if I have uploaded any image, and if I go to images and right click on this, and if I delete this particular image, in that case we won't be able to fetch that image. We will get the error. So that also we have to handle. So over here what I will do is, I will check for image file dot exist. If this exists, then only I want to fetch that image and show that. Okay. Else what I will do is, I will simply set lbl image dot set icon to null, and after this what I will do is, I will set j option pane dot show message dialog. Into this one, first thing is null. After this what I will do is, I will enter the message which I want to show, that is either image has been deleted or not found. After this, for that option pane, we have to set the header message. So that is image not found. After this, I want to show a warning message, warning logo. So J option pane dot warning message. Alt Shift F to format it. And if that particular, this one, the name itself is null, in that case, what I want to do is, in that case, I will simply remove the image from that one. If suppose for the previous user I have entered, for the second one, there is no image present. In that case, I want to clear that. So image lbl image dot set icon to null. Okay. Now if image exists, in that case, what we have to do is we have to simply create a image icon object. So image icon is equal to new image icon, and into this one we will pass the image path, close it. After this we will create a image object icon dot get image dot get scaled image scaled instance, and this one we will pass 322, 286, image scaled smooth. Save it. After this, what we will do is we will create an image icon, and this one is resized icon is equal to new image icon, and into this one we will pass the image. And finally, what we will do is we will set that into image label. So set icon, and we will set the resized image. Now save it. Now quickly test this one. So go to dashboard, right click on this, run the file, go to view user, and here you can see this, we click on the first one, second one, and third one. So second and third having the same image. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the image for the third one. We'll quickly move back to database, and I will delete the third one. Okay, let me quickly copy the name of the database. Show tables. Select a star from user details. And what I will do is, for the third one, I will make this image name as null. So update user details, set image name is equal to null, where ID is equal to 3. And now execute it. Let me quickly minimize this one and go over here and click on view users. Here you can see this third one is empty. So if I click on this one, nothing is visible. If I selected this and if I click on this one, here you can see this, now the label is being cleared. Let me close this one. Another scenario is, suppose for this user, I have deleted the image from here. So let me quickly delete from here. But now in the database that exists. So how exactly it will react now? Let's quickly test this. Run file, go to view users, and I have selected the first one and the second one. Okay, let me quickly, I have deleted the wrong image, I guess. So first one is, let me quickly delete all the images. And move back to dashboard, go to view users, click on this one, and here you can see this, either images has been deleted or not found. In this case, image is not visible. Let me quickly register a new user. So test 5, this is female, test5@melinator. Melinator.com, contact 5 times 0, that is the validation. India, state ABC country India, select one image, dummy2, click on open and register. The user registration successfully. Click on OK and close it. If I move back over here, if I select the last one and now trying to search for test and the space is 1. So here you can see this, when I searched, this image needs to be removed because whatever user which we have selected, that user detail is not visible in the current table. So we also need to fix that one. So let me quickly move back over here. What we will do is whenever we are trying to search for something, go to this view user and over here txt search. Whenever we search for something, first thing what I'm going to do is to set label image dot set icon to null. So let's quickly test it. Right click on this, run file, view user, click on this, image is not found as it's deleted. Click on this one, it's the same. In this one, no pop-up message because the image name itself is not there. So it will not even test for that particular file in the file system. Next thing we have this one, test5. When we have the image, and now I'm trying to search for test1. So you can see this, everything is cleared. And if I select this one, again we got the pop-up. When we click on this, nothing should happen because we haven't coded for it. And the use case for this one is to show the image of that particular user. So this one is working fine. So the task related to view user is completed. That's it for this video, guys. In the next video, we will see the design and coding for update user. So stay tuned, subscribe and share with your friends. Thanks for watching.